everybody, One of Wisdom here. We've got some big news today. Skylanders has announced the Skylanders Creator App. This is a brand new app. It'll basically allow you to create your own Skylanders, which can then be 3D printed. You can have them in your hand. Pretty cool. Right now, if you haven't joined the Skylander Club forum, this is the time to do it. SkylanderClub.com. There we've got the logo. Just going to run you through the press release. October 3rd, 2016, from beautiful Santa Monica, Activision has announced that this month is dedicated to creation and bringing your Skylanders to life. Again, we're kind of going to go through the PR side of things, some screenshots from the app, and then the actual video from said application. So, the month-long celebration includes the launch of Skylanders Imaginators, less than 2 weeks if you're scoring at home. This year's tentpole console game release, Skylanders Academy, the Netflix original series, which I think launches the 28th. Skylanders Creator, the new mobile app that allows kids and people like us to create characters on the go, and much more. Countdown to creation begins with the release of Skylanders Creator, a new free mobile app that offers Portal Masters a one-of-a-kind experience to create Imaginator characters on the go. I didn't check my iPad, but I checked on my phone. It is not up yet. I also don't know the exact date, but I assume it's coming. So, featuring the robust creation tools similar to those available in the console game, players can simply download Skylanders Creator from select iOS and Android, speak of the devil, mobile devices, app stores, to begin creating Imaginators from scratch. Let me check this. Alright, there we go. That was my phone going off. Or you can magically transfer your created characters from the console game to the app using state-of-the-art audio technology, which that says audio. I'm kind of interested in seeing how that pans out. So fear not, if you want to go about creating them in the game, you can simply then transfer them to the app. For the first time in Toys to Life history, fans can use Skylanders Creator to immortalize their Skylanders Imaginators creations in a variety of physical forms. This is really... The app itself makes sense, but this part takes it over the top. 3D printed Imaginator figure. Fans can bring their character creations from the digital world to life in the physical world as a 3D printed Skylanders Imaginators figure. The custom printed Imaginator arrives full color, posed on a base, and enclosed in a clear protective dome, making it a true collector's item. And it's fully playable in the game. Imaginator card. It kind of goes hand in hand with the previous, but if you're on a tight budget or something, fans can also have the option to order high-quality, custom-made trading cards emblazoned with a full-color image of their creation and fully playable in Imaginators. Simply place the card on the portal and watch the creations come to life in the game. So think Amiibo card, if you will. And lastly, the t-shirt, which I think is $14.99 or no, $24.99, I believe. Show off your Imaginator. Premium full-color customized t-shirt featuring an image of your very own creation, the character's battle class, elements, and name. So, it's a lot to take in, but the Creator app will feature timed Imaginite chests, you'll see this in detail later, that give users new creation parts for their Imaginators at certain times during the day, daily Sensei chests featuring special parts unique to that Skylander, collection menu where players can access all of their created Imaginators called My Imaginators Creation Gallery, and the ability of whatever. The availability, it will vary. Paul Ritchie, since we first pioneered Toys to Life, fans have been clamoring for ways to express their love for Skylanders. Now with the Creator app and the launch of Imaginators, the sky is the limit. This year's Skylanders is putting the power of creation in the hands of fans in ways never before. 3D printed contest is going to start the 24th, so after the launch of the game worldwide. Portal Masters could win the opportunity to receive their custom 3D printed Imaginator figure via a global contest. To participate, share a picture with hashtag Creator Contest. So I put all these at 20 seconds. It's the best I can do. Skylanders Academy, again, it will start on the 28th on Netflix. If you're like me, I don't have Netflix. I don't really care to get Netflix. I'd love to see this, but I need money for Skylanders, not TV shows. So this is very exciting to me. You know that guy you've seen? This guy? We can finally name him. He's Sir Hoodington. His slogan is "Can't Stop My Sword." Very, very cool to finally put a name with the face. Again, he's sort of like the default Imaginator. And this is a sample of what you'll see in the video coming up. Kind of like Battlecast has the free spin and the free pack. I think that's how these chests are going to be. This is pretty crazy. Feel free to pause this, because for some of you, this will be the first look you've had at some of these sensei. These are all legitimate characters in the game. This tab right here, you can pause and check it out. This is just sort of like a sample of what this person had created, you know, on the app, and then they can come in and view them, change them, edit them, send them off to be printed. I gotta say, right here, we're getting more and more details on the creation possibilities, but the Wasteland head, very cool, I must say. So this is what the app's front side will look like. I guess you can, again, create, go to Imaginators, and transfer your Imaginators. So it's going to be interesting to see how this pans out. And again, right here, you can kind of see, you can edit, share, and visit the shop. I assume that would be where you commission $50 to have it printed, $24 for a t-shirt, $14 for a card. Here we go. You're basically going to select your elements and battle class. You can randomize it all just like we've seen in the game. Let me turn this down a little. Alright. I don't want that like reverbing on the mic. But just pay attention to the immense selection here. And also, I'm not sure if the stats are changing with the gear. I think they are. So that's kind of interesting. Again, people have been saying, hey, where's your Skylander video? And I remind you once more, I work. I have a job. I don't know what people do that are able to crank this out at noon or 2 p.m. and play Stardew Valley's 1.1 update and have all those videos out. I get home like at 7:30, 8 o'clock every night from a job, and then I do this. So it is what it is. My apologies, but I kind of have to live life, and then this is what I do in my free time or fun time. But there's a couple of cool little setups here, and I definitely want to make a Skylander. The problem is they act like it's going to be limited. This guy I thought looked pretty cool, as is there. Anyway, the problem for me is like, I want to have as many parts available. Like, I don't want to commission a Skylander to be printed and then 2 days later unlock a head that I would absolutely have loved to have used instead of what I just did. So I feel like I might need to know life Imaginators a little bit and kind of like unlock everything. So, of course, I guess if the app, I'm not sure how the time chests are going to pan out. We'll see some of that coming up. I'm going to try to pay attention if it's 36 hours or minutes. It may be minutes, but it shouldn't be too bad. It's free. I think they want us to have access to this. But this little character here, again, they've changed a few things on it, but I really liked it, the way it was set up. Right there, they use the randomized feature. Again, I wish the app, as soon as the app is available and I'm home, because remember, I work during the daytime, unlike apparently everyone else that does YouTube videos, I will go ahead and dive in and we'll just crank something out and see what it looks like. But what I'm curious about from you is, are you going to be willing to spend the $50 to get your own Skylander? That looks like something from Majora's Mask. I know it's not, but I mean, this top side, you know, just random thoughts popping in my head. But are you going to do the cards? You're going to be like, oh man, I love all these guys. What do I do? Are you going to allocate your $50 for a physical Skylander to maybe doing 4 cards at 56-ish or so? It's going to be difficult to figure out. It should be cool. And the problem is, I just know some idiot's going to go in and order these customized, and then they're going to go try to sell them. And I hope no one buys that. That's just, don't be stupid. Be smart with your money. There's plenty of Imaginators and creation crystal expenses to be shared than you having to go out and buy someone's created Skylander. So, but yeah, I don't know the date for the app, so after this video, I may send off an email, see if I can get an answer. If I get it, I'll put it in the description or comment on it or tweet it. Right here, though, check this out. There's 3 chests, like I don't really know how to describe the coach because that looks cool. Anyway, this first one, you get 5 items here, and I was thinking, ooh, should you pick the green one, you nuts? Do the sapphire. But as you can see, you're picking up outfit pieces, arms, things along those lines. I don't know if there's going to be overlap or if you get 5 new items every time. But check it out. It opens in, okay, so it's 36 minutes. That's not bad. This next chest, watch this, 3 items. So you're thinking, what's the deal? I guess these are sort of like, I don't know, they say common, but different vibes. But this one here, like the white or diamond or platinum or whatever jewel terminology that would PvP. Only get one. What is it? Kingpin, right? So you get your sensei because apparently you can use that to influence things, on your Imaginators. So it'll be interesting though, but the finished product actually looks pretty good inside the dome, in my opinion. But there you go. You can see the transfer going down. And there's our Fire Knight that we've wondered so much about. But yeah, that's all I've got. That is all I know. That's why I included the PR in there again. I've got the press release on the Skylander Club forum and my blog if you want to check it out, read through it yourself. A couple of items I omitted. I just kind of stuck to what I felt was like the most important for you. But you got to see the app in action. The next best thing is as soon as it's out, I'll get a video cranked out for you. We'll kind of check it out together, see if we can create something, start unlocking parts. Because here in the US, it's Sunday the 16th, I believe. That date is correct, yes. Sunday the 16th. And if the app were to come out tomorrow or Thursday, we would potentially have, a week, 10 days, something like that, to start unlocking parts so we can kind of get this ordered. I'm really kind of unsure on how exactly they're going to do things, and I don't remember where I read it. Let me go try to find it. I don't know if it didn't copy over. Okay, yeah. Here we go. This is important for you. This is where I saw it. In North America, 3D printed Imaginator figures will be available for the suggested price of $49.99 each. That includes free shipping, which that's actually very nice. Limited quantities will be available. I don't know if it's like the first 1,000 people that order one, because you have to realize there's not a lot of profit. Like when you crank out Terrafin, you're going to make thousands and thousands and sell them all. If I come in here and I make this like epic undead knight guy, maybe someone else wants it, but it's a one-off order. And then when you send in your Skylander, it's a one-off order. When Portal Master Mom and her kids create something, it's all one-off stuff. So what I'm saying is there's like a setup for each one of those. You have to render it out. You got to get the colors changed, whatever it may be, the process. So it's kind of, I'm assuming that's where they're coming from with the limited quantities, but there's no elaboration on that. So I don't know if it's like the first 5,000 people, if it means maybe you can buy 2 of your own. I don't know. I would love to tell you right now. That's all I've got. Imaginator t-shirts will be sold for $24.99 with availability and shipping costs varying. Again, no clue what that means. Like if they print them in Santa Monica, or that's where they're shipped into to then be distributed. If you live in Venice, it's going to be cheap. If you live in Texas, you'll pay more. If you live in Florida, you're going to pay more. I don't know. That's just shipping, standard UPS, Although they seem to like FedEx better at Skylanders. And then lastly, you can get their hands on the Imaginator cards for $14.99, again with free shipping. These items will be available using the Skylanders Creator App, which is free mobile download, subject to availability by territory. So, $50, $25, $15. And like I said, at $50 for your printed figures, you got something that you don't just love, but you want to be able to play it. You could potentially get 3 cards, 3 different Skylanders, and have $5 extra in your pocket. 4 of them, and spend $10 extra. It's going to depend, I guess, on your budget, how well you like what you can create, so on and so forth. It'll be very interesting to see how people react to this and what route they take in terms of purchasing or not purchasing. And of course, if you're like, oh, man, that's crazy, the creation crystal will save it as well. So, you got that going for you. My biggest question, and one that I don't know if it will be answered if I ask it, is say that I go out and I spend $200 and I order in 4 of the coolest Imaginators I can make once I've unlocked all the gear. Will they be playable going forward, or is it just going to be a one and done deal with Imaginators? That to me is a really big question. And it's going to temper what you do. You might think, oh, this is so cool, I've got to get my favorite Skylander I created. That's fine, but some people, when the budget allows, they might be like, geez, I really like the way this one looks too, I might order it. Or maybe you ordered one and then you've unlocked more pieces and you're like, I can create the coolest, Earth Brawler you've ever seen, I gotta buy it. And if you know in advance if it will work in the next game, or if it's just like going to be a paperweight and just kind of like a cool memory type capsule for you, time machine type effect, I think that would influence people, and I simply don't know. So I tell you what I will do. I can't promise I'll get answers or anything definitive. I'll try to find out the exact date that the app releases, which I'm assuming it'll be very, very soon. And then I will see if there's any idea if they can give me on if these will function in future releases. Going backwards, obviously not, but like Skylanders 7, 8, 9, can I play as my $50 Skylander? I don't know, but I will. Money is really, really tight for me right now, but I will do my best to order one as soon as possible so we can get it in, check it out. Maybe that'll help sway you like, hey, that's so cool, I've got to do it. Or, hey, that's not quite as neat as I thought it would be. I think I'll hold off. Maybe I'll just buy the card or a t-shirt. We'll see. Personally, I think the figure is the coolest, followed by the card and then the t-shirt. Unless I can just create like the perfect Skylander, then I probably would dork out completely and get the t-shirt too. But anyway, I will quit rambling. That's about all she's got for today. So let me know your thoughts on all this. What are you going to do? What are your thoughts, initial reactions? And again, like I said, my biggest fear is that I may need to know life Skylanders Imaginators, because I really do want to get one in. But I don't want to like design my Skylander on day 2 with just a couple of pieces, and then about the time I get the ship notification, I'm 75% of the way through, and I would have changed the head, the body, the name, the weapon, everything. So we'll see how it goes, but it's definitely a step in the right direction in my opinion, and you gotta hand it to him for going all out like this. So at $50, I know it seems like a lot, but again, for being a one-off type of a deal, I'd have to say it's fair because the case looks good and it's fully playable, at least in Imaginators. So, factor in $15-20 right there, and then 30 basically for your own creation and the casing. I can see it. So I wish the cards, maybe if the cards were like $9.99, I think they would move a lot more of them. But that's just me. Nonetheless, I will quit rambling. Again, SkylanderClub.com if you want to talk about this stuff, if you want to gripe about it, tell the world how much you love it. That is the place to do it. I created it for Portal Masters like yourself, and yes, I frequent it and post there myself. We got Aminex, P. Diddy T, Tim, Ryan's Islands. A lot of good people you see in the comment section are on there. So take advantage of it. Share your thoughts. And by all means, if you go out and you order in your own Skylander, if you pick up t-shirts, cards, we want to see them on the forum, do that. I might feature them in some of my videos. So incentive there for you. That said, thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you back here for more Skylanders Imaginators.